Yep, I'm talking about it. Whew. Okay, so there have been some unforeseen side effects or upgrades that have happened since Lionsgate that have manifested pretty immediately in my life, and I just wanted to get on here and talk about it because, yeah, it's, oh god, this is really personal, but like I feel like it's so important to talk about this because it is so, it's a thing, and I know that I'm not the only one going through this, so I just feel like I just want to share this very vulnerably to give some not some credence, I don't know, just I just gotta say this shit because, like, one, I have a lot of energy running through my body. I thought I was gonna have some time with my quarantine bae earlier this week, and that didn't happen. I had this whole thing like lined up and ready to go, and like we'd met up a few times, you know, before Lionsgate happened, and then, like, I don't know, something just shifted around Lionsgate where I was like, oh shit, like I might not be able to see this person anymore, and I was really concerned about it because I'm just like, this dick was good. Like, it was really, really, really good. Like, seriously, cancers and Taurus people, we make such great quarantine buddies because, like, we just have sex and then we eat, we lay on the couch, we have sex and we eat, we go outside, we ground, we look at the sun, we go back inside, we have some more sex. Like, he rubs my feet, he feeds me things and has sex with me. I'm just like, this was the best thing that I just like, it was just exactly what I wanted. But I also knew that, you know, this wasn't gonna be a long-term thing anyway, because he's, you know, just kind of on the earlier parts of his healing journey. He's got, you know, some depression stuff, some PTSD to deal with and grow through because of some time with the military. And I understand that, and I don't want to judge him for that. But seriously, I was like ready to go, pussy raining, just like, tell me when to fucking come over to your house. Like, I am ready. I've like gotten all the shit done in my business. Like, I'm rocking it over here. And all I want is some physical comfort. And this bitch didn't text me back. And I was like, wait a minute. Hold the fuck up. Like, literally, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? And, you know, like, there was that initial spiral of like, did I do something wrong? Like, I actually shaved, I was ready to go. Like, I don't know, there's just like, I'm just trying to like still like put all of this shit together in my head to like even talk about it in a concise way that makes sense. So hopefully this is making sense, or like this is validating someone's experience out there who needs to hear this, because I don't want to make this sound like, in like maybe, you know, the title or whatever, I don't want to make this sound like I'm like saying that all men aren't like ascending as fast as women and they need to work on themselves more, because I hear a lot of that rhetoric out, and I feel like that's kind of toxic to be like, oh, look at us women, we're doing all our work and we're going to our sisterhood circles and we're so spiritual and blah blah blah. Like, I don't like that spiritual narcissism bullshit either. But then having experiences like that, I'm like, cool, like, that is one of the narratives that came up for me. But also I recognized that I was asking for crumbs in a little tiny little Larabar snack, a little RX bar, whatever, just a little snack, when my desire is actually fairly big and very, very voracious. As far as like being with someone with emotional competency to talk about their feelings, because basically he messaged me the next day. He was like, well, I didn't message you back because I was having a rough day, and I'm still having a rough day now, but like when you sent me the message that you were upset that you waited all day and I never texted you back, I got upset and I didn't want to argue. I'm like, bitch, you just made me, like, you just outsourced all of the arguing to my wild ass imagination because you didn't say shit, because I might have sent an angry text, a 2-sentence text, not a paragraph. Because, like, y'all know me, like, I can be very verbose, especially when I have a lot of energy running through my system. So I'm just like, okay, this is obviously, this dick is attached to someone who does not know how to talk about his feelings, and now I have more clarity about what it is I want to call into my life. Okay, cool, got it, thank you, universe. But yeah, it's like, it's also just like, just that reflection of like, my desire is this big, and, you know, like, the universe isn't gonna let me just, you know, slum it anymore, and, you know, just get a little bit of what I want. Because even just, okay, even guys with the sex, like, I need to have sex at least 3 to 4 times a week. I was only seeing him once a week, partially because I'm doing a lot of things on my end. I'm still, you know, I'm so close to launching my Kakao website, so I can have all of that shit over there. So whenever anyone's like, what is Kakao? I can be like, bam, link. How'd you get into it? Bam, link. Look at this link. Look at this video testimonial. Look at all these testimonials. I got a fuck ton of them that I've been saving up over the last year and a half. I'm putting all that stuff together, so I'm just doing this, you know, I'm doing my lives here, I'm doing all this shit, and it's just like, I need to discharge all of this, everything. Like, I need to. If you can't even, like, fuck me once a week, like, what? Come on. Come on. And it's quarantine time too. You don't have to take me out nowhere. Like, I'm in Texas, so like Corona's really bad here, so everything is shut down, sort of. Like, so much sexual frustration the last couple of days. So I just need to share that. And I also just wanted to like speak to anybody else out there who's having a similar situation right now. Like, again, I'm not trying to man bash or anything like that. I just am manifesting for you and for me that we get all of our needs met. The dick that's attached to someone with emotional competency, that's also got their own stuff going on, their own business, you know, some motivation to get out of bed in the morning, you know, all of that good stuff. Like, the same things I'm working on in life, like, I want to see that in someone that I'm with. And this doesn't even have to be like my long ass, like, forever life partner. Just some fucking nourishment. And I'm also like, I also realized there was this voice sitting over here somewhere in my subconscious going, oh, you should have like masturbated or self-pleasured 3 times under the full moon in June while holding a crystal in your left hand and standing on 1 foot in tree pose, and then magically the perfect person will fall into your lap, or you'll fall into theirs, actually. So I was like, damn, like, all of my time, like, going down these really big deep rabbit holes of, like, neo-tantra people and, like, all of this, like, this marketing around, like, how to manifest the perfect partner and all of that stuff. Like, I think there's definitely some truth to that, and some really helpful things, and sharing what helped you with other people is great. I mean, that's kind of what I do here, but I also, you know, recognize that not everybody's on this earth to experience the same things. I always like to preface whatever I do with that. And that said, it's like, I realized there was this voice of like, oh, you're not spiritual enough, or else this wouldn't happen. And I'm like, bitch, I'm a shadow integration person. Like, of course this would come up for me. And like, it seems like the shadow work just like comes out of nowhere, just like, damn it. Like, this cycle again. It's like, okay, let me look at the 4-year-old that's like feeling, you know, distrustful or ignored or whatever. Like, you know, what part of me needs to be like shown some love and compassion now? Because like, I need to get the good dick. It's like, no more of this. Is this women going only? I don't know, Kareem, what you're asking. Anyway, this is more so for the ladies, so whatever I'm saying and transmitting right now might not make sense to dudes. Although if you are a dude, like, please don't get mad at someone if you don't text back and they're like expecting to meet up with you, and then like turn around and make it seem like it's their fault for getting upset. Like, meh. And again, like, you know, I'm prefacing that this person that I was seeing, he had, you know, other things like depression, anxiety, and stuff that he was dealing with. But I didn't really care about that. I just thought there would be more ability to say, hey, I'm having a tough time right now, or hey, I just got off the phone with my therapist and it was a hard session, and, you know, I'm feeling sensitive in the feels, you know? Like, I'm a Cancer, and I have like a fuck ton of water planets in my chart. Like, I get turned on by emotions. I get turned on by tears. Like, someone being able to emote in front of me, that turns me on. Like, you don't have to feel like you have to hide any of that. And I can't speak for other women, but it's just like being able to feel the vulnerability of another person, letting them see the real you, not just, how you can be a fantastical fuck machine. There's that. I mean, I was objectifying him when I first met him. I was like, oh, cool. My manifestation worked, where I got to manifest the really hot, well-hung, like super obedient ex-soldier. Like, it was a whole thing, and I had that, and it was great until this week. So yeah, I just wanted to share that, and hopefully this was entertaining or spoke to you or validated something that you're going through. And you don't have to feel hard on yourself. I don't have to feel hard on myself for not having everything be perfect right now. And it's actually just kind of fun to get on here and talk about sex, which is also why I blocked my dad from this post, because I did not want to rob you guys of this experience just because my parents are all over my social media. So with that, I hope you keep drinking plenty of water and doing your integration, journaling, taking time to yourself out in nature, having some nice meditations, maybe doing some artwork. All right. Peace.